You're an actor. Act.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go to work.
Who doesn't like a good laugh after a stressful week? Whether you're stressed with everyday work or your last-minute homework is pending, a good comedy keeps the frowny emotions away. The evolution of comedy films has drastically improved, but then again, humor can be subjective. This is good news for moviegoers because the next year is shaping up to be really strong in the comedy genre. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the top 10 greatest comedy movies coming out in 2023 that will surely tickle your funny bone. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means an awful lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Barbie. Whether you're a millennial or Gen Z, it's hard not to be familiar with iconic animated Barbie movies. From the classic Princess Barbie characters to the modern and stylish appearance, the change has been really drastic in Barbie characters. The eye-catching outfits and flashy pink-themed characters are finally coming to live action with a confirmed release date of July 21st, 2022. Directed by Greta Gerwig, the lead role is being played by none other than Margot Robbie. Though no details about the plot have come to light yet, we are hoping for some classic, energetic, and lighthearted comedy from the film. Barbie's romantic interest, Ken, is being played by Ryan Gosling. Some photos of Ryan wearing Ken's classic denim jacket on the set confirmed his presence in the film, as he was seen with bleached blonde hair and tanned skin. But wait, there are more confirmed names, such as Michael Cera, America Ferrera, Kate McKinnon, Ariana Greenblatt, Kingsley Benadir, Sharon Rooney, Ritu Arya, and Jamie Demetriou, among others. Will Ferrell will be playing the CEO of a toy company, as his matte black rollerblades indicate that he will be playing the villain. Issa Rae and Harry Neff are rumored to be playing different versions of Barbie, and Lou and Gatwa are likely to be different versions of Ken. We are curious to know how Barbie Land would be portrayed in the live action, along with other iconic Barbie characters.
Because I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods. After the release of Shazam in April 2019, the character, along with the film, received a wide amount of praise from critics, making it a huge box office success. David F. Sandberg's direction has given the storyline more fun colors. If you don't recall the origin of Shazam, let's recap, shall we? A wizard gifted a young boy with ancient gods' superpowers that can be obtained upon yelling the word Shazam. So if this rings a bell, you would be thrilled to know that Warner Bros. Pictures and DC Comics announced the first trailer of Shazam! Fury of the Gods in July 2022. Asher Angel is replaying the young Billy Batson, and Zachary Levi is back as Billy's alter ego, Shazam! The official release date of the movie is March 17th, 2023. The quirky nature of the lead character adds up to the funniest bits of the film. The balance between the lighthearted and comedy action-packed adventure of Shazam is what made it this popular among the fans. The antagonists of this movie will be none other than Atlas's wicked daughters, Haspera and Calypso. The characters will be played by Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu respectively. The Foster family kids have also gained superpowers in the last movie, and will be taking us through a friendly comedy spree along with the ultimate superhero battle spree. On another note, the rivalry between Black Adam and Shazam is not something we can ignore. Will we be witnessing the reappearance of Black Adam? What do you think? The humorous touch of these characters surely doesn't match the stereotypical seriousness of other DC superheroes like Batman or Superman. This is probably why the original Shazam won so many hearts around the world effortlessly.
Beth, we should go.
Cocaine Bear. The upcoming thriller comedy Cocaine Bear is actually inspired by a real-life American black bear that ingested a bag full of cocaine in 1985. Universal Pictures announced the development of the movie on March 9th, 2021. The cast details came to light during July and August 2021. The screenplay of the film is written by Jimmy Warden with the direction of Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth is also one of the producers of the movie. The cast and crew includes several several notable actors such as O'Shea Jackson Jr., Christian Convey Jennings, Kerry Russell, Brooklyn Prince, Hannah Hoekstra, Aaron Holiday, Ray Liotta, Margot Martindale, and Christopher Hivju, among others. The great Ray Liotta has given his last performance in the film. The story revolves around a black bear that loses its sanity under the influence of cocaine and goes on a brutal killing spree. This kind of thrilling horror alongside the humorous comedy is simply intriguing. The trailer shows exciting scenes of survival and a gripping murder rampage in Georgia's forest. We are expecting multiple characters such as cops, teenagers, tourists, and even criminals. How a vicious wild animal on narcotics will manage to add the elements of quirk and comedy in the movie is something we're excited to see. So buckle up, as the film is likely to hit theaters on February 24th, 2023, and we will get to witness the wild madness unfold.
I'm a promoter. I'm working. I got like 18,000 followers.
You know who got followers? Jesus.
House Party. NBA legend LeBron James and Maverick Carter being the producing partners, The House Party will be a remake of the classic 90s one with some modern twists. Directed by Cal Maddock, this will be a production of Spring Hill Entertainment. The storyline of the original House Party obviously starts with a party at a kid's place that grounded play cannot get to. Best friends Damon and Kevin decide to throw a house party at one of the houses from their cleaning jobs without permission. The mansion turns out to be owned by none other than NBA legend LeBron James. Without spoiling the plot more, the chaotic yet fun turn of events is coming to the theaters on January 23rd, 2023. Let's take a peek into the casting crew, shall we? We'll be seeing DC Young Fly, Karen Obliom, Rotimi, Andrew Santino, Michael C. Bradford, Melvin Gregg, Bill Bellamy, Scott Mescudi, Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg, Lena Waithe, LeBron James playing themselves, among others. Jacob Lattimore will be playing the character of Kevin, and Tayson Cole will be seen as Damon. We're going to be seeing famous athletes, actors, writers, rappers, and whatnot. Fans are expecting a similar classic hip-hop themed cinematic presentation with hints of humor and energy as the last film. The 90s version was a super hit, as the unique music and dancing surely got the viewers groovy. We are excited to see what the new 2023 version has to offer. Warner Bros. Pictures will be releasing it on the big screen, but the film will be available to stream on HBO Max as well. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. What could be more exciting than seeing one of the most popular gaming characters ever have his own feature film? That's right, Mario and Luigi are stepping back into the world of film. During the Nintendo Direct event, Illumination and Nintendo Co. announced the cast of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Chris Pratt will be voicing Mario, and Luigi will be voiced by Charlie Day. Anya Taylor-Joy would be voicing Princess Peach. 1993's Super Mario Bros. Really didn't do that well and faced numerous criticisms at the box office, but Nintendo is determined to make a hit with the help of a princess-saving hero with a mustache. The animation is quite promising and is fun and colorful, just like the video game. But how can one be sure that it won't be a failure as with the 90s one? The producer behind Despicable Me, Chris Meledandri, is contributing to the movie along with Shigeru Miyamoto, who is the creator of characters like Donkey Kong, Zelda, and, you guessed it, Mario. The game references will obviously be present in the movie, and we got some gist out of the teaser trailer. The teaser starts with Mario and the gorilla against each other in a fight, while Princess Peach is getting ready to battle against Bowser, who plans on attacking the adorable penguin army. In the meantime, King Koopa got his hands on a Power Star. In the official trailer released in November 2022, the Mushroom Kingdom is shown in a more detailed way. If you have been a fan of Mario Kart or Super Mario Bros. 3, this upcoming film must get your heart pumping. Strays. There have been so many movies about pets that have been left behind by their owners and their subsequent journey to find those owners, ending in a tearful reunion. Classic examples are movies like A Dog's Way Home, Homeward Bound, The Adventures of Milo and Otis. But perhaps there has never been a movie about pets taking revenge on their negligent former owners, right? Strays is expected to be just that. A fun-filled hybrid comedy that focuses on two pooches that team up to hunt down their masters and take revenge for abandoning them. What they want is not reconciliation or reunion, but just to see the pain they felt on their former owners' faces. It will be a live-action CGI animated comedy from Universal Pictures Studios created by Phil Lord and Chris Miller and directed by Josh Greenbaum, starring Will Ferrell as our protagonist, revengeful pooch Reggie, and Jamie Foxx as an ally who has been through a similar fate. Isla Fisher and Randall Park are cast in roles yet to be disclosed, and it is unclear whether they will be part of the voice or live live-action cast. But it is for sure that Will Forte will be playing the heartless owner who abandoned Reggie and will be in a live-action role. The movie started production in late December 2021, and the release date is likely to be sometime in early 2023. So it's just a few months to wait until we get to watch the vengeful yet comical twist events of Strays.
So do you hang out in the hood all the time, or do you just come up here for our food and women?
It's a valid question.
You people. Kenya Barnes has had phenomenal success in the comedy world with his Netflix series Blackish with impeccable timing for comedy and reality checks. So when Netflix announced that his new movie would star Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy together for a generational comedy, there was renewed hype among the fans. Because frankly, until now, we never knew that we needed a Murphy-Hill collab this much. Eddie Murphy is an excellent actor with perfect comedic timing. His expressions and dialogue deliver illicit laughs from the audience effortlessly. And who doesn't love Jonah Hill and his performance in Superbad, The Wolf of Wall Street, and 21 Jump Street? Directed by Barnes and with Jonah Hill as the co-writer, co-producer, and also the lead male, You People stars Eddie Murphy and Nia Long. Lauren London is the female lead of the film. Julia Louis-Dreyfus and David Duchovny play the characters of Hill's parents. Other casting actors are Andrea Savage, Rhea Perlman, Elliot Gould, Molly Gordon, Lala Anthony, Andrew Schultz, Brian Greenberg, Mike Epps, Sam Jay, Young Miami, Jordan Firstman, Matt Walsh, Emily Arlook, Winnie Holtzman, Dion Cole, and Felipe Esparza, among others. The release date is announced to be January 27th, 2023, premiering on Netflix. As for the plot, the teaser trailer clearly gives us an idea of what the movie is about and what to expect from it. Hill is desperate for the approval of his girlfriend's parents, sitting with them for a luxurious lunch in a restaurant, trying to convince them that he will be the ideal husband to her. But in the process, he fumbles awkwardly through the conversation, earning disapproving glances from his potential in-laws. This scene alone encases the societal and generational differences they have, and the distance he has to go to convince them to let him marry their daughter. We personally can't wait to see the painfully awkward comedy that is going to ensue when Hill's parents join the conversation, hoping that it doesn't sour the relationship between them before anything can happen. Renfield. When Bram Stoker wrote Dracula in 1857, it gave birth to a series of movies spanning over a century and more that became its legacy. Renfield is one of the characters in the novel who was promised immortality if he agreed to serve the charismatic vampire Dracula. But what happens to the psyche of a person who has been in servitude for centuries with no way out? Renfield aims to show just that, a servant's plan to fight his way out of the codependency created over time with his master, who made him do the vilest of menial tasks. It is an American horror comedy movie written by Ryan Ridley and directed by Chris McKay, and is based on an original idea by Robert Kirkman, who is the creator of the Walking Dead comic. The cast comprises Nicholas Hoult as Renfield, Nicolas Cage as Dracula, and Awkwafina as Rebecca Quincy, who is an ally and potential love interest of Renfield. Ben Schwartz plays the monster Teddy Lobo. Adrian Martinez plays Chris Marcos, who is a cop buddy of Quincy. Shorey Aghdashloo plays Ella, who is one of the crime bosses in the city, and James Moses Black plays Captain Browning, who might also be in the police force. Bess Rue will be seen as Caitlin, who helps understand the toxic nature of Renfield's relationship with his master. The character of Vanessa will be played by Caroline Williams. Brandon Scott Jones's role is still behind the curtains. The plot follows Renfield, who has come to realize that he did a grave mistake by agreeing to Dracula's deal, and is now chained for eternity to him, as he does the job of a henchman for the Prince of Darkness. He joins a support therapy group for people in toxic relationships and has decided on one thing: to break free of the codependency with his master and live his own life. Along the way, he meets Rebecca Quincy, a cop with a feisty nature, and falls in love with her, providing renewed motivation to fight back against his sealed fate. It's interesting how this movie was partly inspired by Taika Waititi's What We Do in the Shadows, and how it just fills the anticipation of the audience up to the brim of how funny and gory this journey is going to get. Universal Pictures Studios announced April 14th, 2023 as the release date.
A contractor. You possessing a unique set of skills.
Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, The Gentleman, Snatch, Sherlock Holmes, Guy Ritchie definitely knows all of the tricks to make entertaining movies with unique twists that only he would have thought of. His dark humor, bold moves, and flashy camera work with a groovy soundtrack in the background are a definite formula for success. Ruse de Guerre is a new movie to add to your watch list that will be released in 2023. This spy action comedy is directed by Guy Ritchie and co-written by Ivan Atkinson and Marn Davies. Jason Statham is one of the producers of the movie, who played famous characters like Rick Ford in Spy and James Taylor in The Meg. The film casts Statham in the titular role of Orson Fortune, who is a mercenary and a private contractor. Let's take a peek at the other actors we will be seeing. Aubrey Plaza will be playing Sarah Fidel, who is a skilled operative in Fortune's team, along with Bugsy Malone as JJ and Greg Simmons, who will be played by Hugh Grant. Greg is a billionaire and arms dealer who has stolen an extremely dangerous weapon from the government. Alongside, Josh Hartnett will be playing Danny Francesco, who is Simmons' favorite actor and bait in Fortune's plan, and Carrie Elways will be playing Nathan Jasmine. The character of Amelia and Ben Harris's characters will be played by Lourdes Fabreras and Max Beasley respectively. We will also be seeing Eddie Marsan as Knighton, and Casa will be played by the actor Con Urganjolo. The release date declared by STX Entertainment is January 12th, 2023. The movie follows Orson Fortune as he tries to track and locate Greg Simmons at the request of Nathan Jasmine, who suspects that Simmons stole a mass destruction weapon from the government and is closing a deal with someone regarding that. Although teamwork is not his forte, he puts together a team of elite operatives who will help him retrieve the weapon safely. Along the way, they realize that the best way to bait Simmons is to use something or someone that he admires. Danny Francesco, his favorite actor, and thus begins their operation of staying undercover for as long as possible before things go comedically south for them, as is the routine of most spy movies. We are all very excited to follow Fortune, who goes through a bout of misfortune while trying to retrieve the weapon and stay alive in one piece. Wonka. Willy Wonka is a character that is known to each and every one of us. With his quirky behavior and nonchalant attitude towards the children, he gives them a tour of his famous factory. We were all fascinated by him, and most of us even wanted to visit his chocolate wonderland. But how did he become the Wonka that we know over the years? Directed by Paul King and co-written by Simon Farnaby, Wonka might be the answer to all our questions about the chocolatier. Produced by David Heyman and Luke Kelly, this movie is being presented as a prequel to all the movies about Wonka released before, such as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Timothée Chalamet will be playing Willy Wonka, our beloved chocolate factory owner, along with Keegan-Michael Key, Tom Davis, Matthew Bainton, Simon Farnaby, Kobna Holdbrook-Smith, Jim Carter, Olivia Colman, Rich Fulcher, and many others in the supporting cast. Although not much information has been provided about their role yet, the third installment of Wonka is set to release in theaters on March 17th, 2023. As of now, there is no release trailer or teaser for the movie, but speculations state that it might be about the backstory of Willy Wonka and how he became the world-famous chocolatier that we all came to know and love. But looking at the cast, I have to say that it is pretty impressive, and that alone is keeping up the excitement of everyone anticipating the movie, and knowing that it is going to be a musical, there are no more words needed. And that, my friends, are the top 10 comedy movies that are coming in 2023. From A Bear on Narcotics to Mario's fully animated debut, 2023 is going to be delightful with all the new releases. We will be exploring iconic characters such as Barbie and Willy Wonka, as well as famous A-listers like Snoop Dogg and LeBron on the big screen. The list is quite promising, and the viewers are thrilled for some action thriller along with lighthearted comedy. Though some release dates are yet to be finalized, we are hoping to get a confirmation on them by the end of 2022. Stay tuned for more such videos, and until then, toodaloo! And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one, be safe out there, and thanks for watching.